Hello dear students, as we have covered all the topics related to chapter number 5, separation of substances. So today we will discuss keywords and some question answers related to this chapter. So let's begin. So this is worksheet number 1 and this worksheet contains keywords. Keywords means hard words. So our first keyword is threshing. And what is threshing? The process of beating harvested crops to separate seeds from the stalk is called threshing. Second, filtration. The process by which insoluble solids is separated from a liquid by passing the mixture through a filtering device. Third keyword is evaporation. The process of conversion of water into its vapor is called evaporation. Fourth, condensation. The process of conversion of water vapor into its liquid form is called condensation. Fifth, saturated solution. A solution in which no more solute can be dissolved. Next, worksheet 2. And this worksheet contains NCERT based question answers. Question 1. Why do we need to separate different components of a mixture? Give 2 examples. Answer. We need to separate different components of a mixture for different reasons. First, to remove unwanted substances from a mixture, for example, the separation of husk from rice grains. Husk means the outer covering of rice grain. Second, to separate useful components from a mixture, for example, milk is churned to obtain butter, and both milk and butter are useful substances. Now, question number 2. What is winnowing, where it is used? Answer. Winnowing is the process of separating heavier and lighter components of a mixture by wind or by blowing air. And this method is used by farmers to separate lighter husk particles. Husk particles means outer covering of seed grains from heavier seed grains. Now, question number 3. How will you separate husk or dirt particles from a given sample of pulses before cooking? Answer. The dirt particles present in the pulses are removed by washing the mixture with water. The pulses settle down as they are heavy, while the dirt particles, being lighter, keep floating on water, which can be removed by decantation. Now, question number 4. What is sheaving? Where it is used? This process is used to separate particles of different sizes from a mixture. The smaller particles pass through the pores of the sheave, whereas the larger particles like stone or husk are left behind in it. Uses. This method is used in homes to separate flour from stone, stalk and husk. And another use, it is also used at construction sites to separate sand from small stones. Now, question number 5. How will you separate sand and water from their mixture? Answer. Sand is not soluble in water. Hence, the mixture of sand and water is separated by either applying filtration or sedimentation and decantation methods. Question number 6. Is it possible to separate sugar mixed with wheat flour? If yes, how will you do it? Answer. Yes, it is possible to separate sugar mixed with wheat flour. This can be done through the process of sheaving. The fine wheat flour passes through the sheave while sugar remains on the sheave because the particles of sugar are bigger as compared to wheat flour. Now, question number 7. How would you obtain clear water from a sample of muddy water? Answer. By the method of filtration, we can obtain clear water from a sample of muddy water. The muddy water is poured through a filter paper. Clear water will pass through the filter paper while mud will remain on the filter paper. Because the particles of mud are bigger in size as compared to the size of the pores which are present on the surface of the filter paper. That's why the mud particles will remain or retain on the surface of the filter paper, and the water, the clear water, will easily pass through the pores of the filter paper. So students, I hope you have understood all the keywords and question answers which are discussed today in this video. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.